guys, and as you can see from the title of this video, we are going to be going through my cacti and succulent collection. The majority of the collection is right behind me on this shelf, and I'm super excited. I just want to preface that I don't know all the names to them. Oh, you okay, Wynn? I don't know all the names to them because I've gotten better at them. I used to buy cacti based off looks and just what I like. Now I'm going for cacti that actually have a label on them. So most of them I do know the names, and I will be able to provide more information for you in case you really love it and you want to go out and buy it. So without further ado, let's get to why you're here. Okay, so first one, I'm going to start left to right. Oh, that's on the shelf. But first one that's not on the shelf is the hanging rat tail. This is about like the longest. It's probably 2 feet, maybe a little bit more. But this is my rat tail, and actually just noticed that there's like a film. Can't tell if it's a spider web or spider mites. I feel like spider mites are not very common on these types of plants. But anyways, everywhere that you see golden or like splits, that's all new growth. I love this. It gives a different texture, a different growth pattern in the living room, and it's really nice to have things hanging when you don't have enough room on your shelves and if there's a lot of white. So as you can tell, my living room, all the walls are white, so it gives a little bit of a contrast, some dimension to the room, and I love her. She is very low maintenance, obviously. Most of these plants will be. And I think she's awesome to look at. But she's not my longest cacti, succulent. So, but I'll show you my longest at the very end of this video. She's about 5 feet, and she's spectacular. But anyways, let's move on. This is my Euphorbia lactea, I think. It's like a mermaid or whale. I don't know what you would say the common name, mermaid tail, I call it. She is a dark form red. So as you can see, she has all around here reddish, dark red, purple going on. And then if you look up close, she's dark green with like some variegation. I do have her sister, which is a light green with pink edging, but she's not doing too well. I can also show you that, but she's next to my sink right now because I'm keeping a close eye on her. It looks like she's not rooting well, and I've had her for months, so I'm very confused by that. She keeps like falling out. And then also on her actual like mermaid tail area, it looks like there's like rot happening. So I'm confused because I haven't watered her in like a month, and I just watered her like yesterday. Okay, so then I have my Christmas cactus. This is very common. Everybody knows about these babies. And she is a white bloomer. I have a second one, and she is, I want to say she's either orange or hot pink, but I can't remember. She's bigger. For size comparison. And she doesn't look that healthy. You can see there's like some color going on here, and usually that means they're in distress. And I know why. As you can see, like she's missing soil all around her side, so we're definitely gonna have to do like a plant rehab day for actually a lot of these. The next one I have, this one is, oh my gosh, I'm running a blank. This one is it's a type of stone. Cactus. Tetra. I'll put it here. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But I just call him Toenail. That's his name because of the freaky spines that he has. I love him so much. These two like darker green right here are new growth, which is exciting. And then I also have a little baby one right here growing. So he's pretty cool. A lot of these I don't pot in here. I actually keep them in the original like plastic pot because it's easier for drainage since they are so not about being wet. I like to pop them all in the sink, give them a good shower, let them drain all the way out, and then put them back in this pot so the water is like not sitting at the bottom of them. This one, also very common. It's just like succulent. I've had her for about a year. She had like bigger around, but she started like dropping and she's getting really tall. She actually lived outside all summer. Then I have, this one's also like no soil on the edges. I don't know what's going on, but they all need like a good rehab day. And I'm actually surprised she hasn't dropped a lot more. These are really hard. You can see right here that she's like missing a, I don't know, they're really hard to take care of. I even thought about selling her on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, she's definitely not a string of peas because her little thingamabobbers are too long, but she's one of those string of something. Maybe it's even a donkey tail. No, that can't be it, is it? Oh look, one just fell. If one of them, a couple fall, I always throw them back in the pot because they will root. She's deep in the couch, so okay. This one, I love her because of her red spines. And I don't think she has a name. Yeah, no, she does not have a name. I don't know what she is. She's probably like I saw her online. I'll put her name here because I literally just saw her online yesterday. I was like, oh my god, I have that, but like a lot bigger. They were selling like little baby ones. She is in a 6-inch pot, so she's pretty big. She's about 4x4 herself. Yeah. Another one that I really love, I actually have 2 of these, but the other one's not doing that well, is a variegated paddle cactus. This one lived inside and the other one lived outside, so yeah. This one had a more like stable environment. The other one not doing so great, but I love her. She's really expensive if you get her like from a store. I think she's about $80 for like a 2-footer, maybe a 1-footer. But yeah, she's really cool. And this part right here is new growth from this year, which is pretty awesome. I have this little guy. I thought he was super cool too because of his coloring. He's more like a gray silver. And he's super tiny. I found him in like the mini section. And I was like, yeah, he's cool. I need him. I don't know the name, so if you do know the name of this one, let me know. This is actually one of the ones that I have no idea. Next one, this is a fire sticks, even though it does not look like a fire sticks right now. She does not have her coloring. She usually gets her coloring. You can see like all the lime green on the top is new growth. She'll turn into like an orange red, like a pure orange red. It's really awesome. And I've heard that these are really fast growing and they get really wide and tall. So I'm excited to see what she does this season. Okay, another really expensive one, but I found online for pretty cheap, is the infamous booby cactus. Yes, that is the real name, and she's pretty awesome. They are prone to like fungal, which I think is why I have a lot of white spots, but I'm pretty sure she came like that, so it is what it is. She's doing well and thriving. There's nothing for me like I'm worried about. And I wish I could like keep track of her growth because it's harder to tell on a cactus like this how much it has grown because there's no like signs of it. But she's really awesome and I can't wait to see her thrive this year. Okay, I have this big boy. He's pretty big. He was not doing so great. He actually had a third one that was like rotted when I got him at the store, and I was like, I need to take him home and rehab him. He deserves better. So that's that. He is awesome. I don't know if he has a name though. I don't know the name of it off my head. Let's see. Nope, no name. Just says assorted cactus. I hate when stores do that. I want a name. I want to look it up. I want to know everything about the plant. But anyways, he's pretty cool. And he's my tallest. He's probably about like 1.5 feet, maybe a little bit bigger than that. All right, this guy, I loved him because of the coloring. He's known as, oh, there's like something in there. He is known as the common name tie-dye cactus. I'll put the scientific name here so you guys can find it. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Some good coloring on it. I feel like half of him is like has the pink tie-dye, and then the other half is just basic green. But I thought he was cool, and he was for a really good price. I think he was only like $5.99. I was like, why would I pass that up? So it brings a little color to the collection when other things are not blooming. All right, he's really cool. I think he's called, I want to say, Senecio staphyliformis, either, I don't want to say rat tail, but his name's Pickles. That's what I call him, Mr. Pickles. He kind of looks like he's pickles, but really skinny pickles. So yeah, that's Mr. Pickles. I have the last one on the shelf, and then we're going to move on to my 5-footer. All right, he's so cool. I don't know his name either. I'm so bad at this. Epiphyllum Zigzag, and I do call him Zigzag, so it is his name. This is Zigzag. He has gotten pretty long, and he's awesome. I'll give you a close-up. what he looks like. I love him. All right, let's go to the back room. She cannot be out in public spaces because of my dogs, because I don't want her getting torn up. She's my prized possession. So she actually lives in the half bath downstairs in a corner, but I'm gonna take her out of there so I can show you how tall she is. So for reference, I am 5'11", almost 6 feet. I have a lot of my tropical plants in here, but we're not gonna do that today. I can make a separate video of everything that's in here, but I'm gonna go grab her. Oh, shoot, I stepped on it. Okay. This is her. She is my pink variegated string of hearts, and she is 5 feet, literally. I'm gonna bring the camera down so you can see. Okay, so if I put her at the top of my head, she goes down all the way past half my shin. Actually, she might be 5.5 feet, which is wild. So she is my prized possession. Unfortunately, this part right here gives her a lot of height as well. So when I do hang her, she is like maybe 1.5 feet off the floor. So I don't want to put her in common spaces for people to get like kick her or step on her, or my dogs to gnaw on her, because I feel like that's what my Scotia would do, my Nova girl. But let me show you where she lives and why, I think it's the perfect spot for her. But this is her corner here. She's in the corner of the bathroom, and she goes all the way down. And she loves her home. She's thriving there. All right, we're in the kitchen, and I know they're not succulents, but I think I should just add them in here because I don't have a lot of them, and because of their leaf thickness, I do put them in this category, and it's my Hoya collection. So I have 6 different types of Hoya, and they all live on my kitchen counter. So I'm going to show you one by one. This is a Hoya Carnosa tricolor, and it's a tricolor because of when the leaves come out on the stems here, they're actually pink, white, and green. So that's my tricolor. So all of these I've had, I want to say a year to, like a year. And all of these were pretty much like in their container. And that seems pretty fast growing to me, because I know Hoyas are not that fast growing, but mine have been doing really well, and I neglect them. Truly, I neglect them. So yeah, that is my Hoya Carnosa tricolor. And this one is my, oh my gosh, what is it? Hoya calistophylla, but I call it something else. Okay, well, anyways, I love this because of the black margin. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think this is a black margin. So I could be wrong now. I love the black veining in this. I think it's so cool. It's obviously not black. It's like a dark green, but it looks like a turtle shell because it's so prominent, the veining. She's really cool. She has a more of like emptier structure where they give off leaves like every 2 to 3 inches, unlike this one where it's a lot more compact. I don't know if that's the growth pattern or I'm doing something wrong, but that's what she has been giving me. She's so cool. I love her. I have this one, which is a Hoya Wayeti. She has a more thinner leaf. I always like to check them because I have this fear of mealies because Hoyas do attract mealies. I've never had mealies in my house ever. Knock on wood. But yeah, she's my Hoya Wayeti, and she's also very neglected. Yeah, and she's really cool. I would even say she's tricolor as well because of her coloring. And then also, if you look closely here, the new growth is pink as well. She does show a little bit of pink in her leaves and some of them, so I would even say she's tricolor. All right, this one is the Hoya compacta variegated rope, like a Hindu rope, but variegated. She's really cool. She has not been doing well. Obviously, I've lost like half of her. This is like the stem from her remains, but I feel like they're harder. They dry out faster than the rest of my Hoya. So, yeah, she's cute. All right, this one is the Hoya publicalis speckled. I really like her coloring too. Really prominent. Sorry, my nose. I really like her too because of her prominent speckling. And it's more of like a gray silver speckle, which is pretty awesome. And she is showing a lot of new growth. 1, 2, 3. 3 new leaves. Yeah, she's awesome, and she's gotten really big as well, which is so cool to see. Okay, and then last but not least, this is the one that, the only one actually that I've gotten from Home Depot. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. Because of the edges are black as well. This is called a drift Hoya. I don't know, it's from Proven Winners. We can look that up together. But if you look, you'll see all her edging is black, which is pretty cool. And she does have a little new leaf here. And that looks like that's it. Oh, and this one's broken. Cool. I'm just gonna throw this one back in. Never know. She can probably root. But yeah, she's cool. I really like these two together because of like their black coloring. I just find them phenomenal. I'll put them back and then I'll show you them all on the windowsill how they look like. Alright. And that's them. This is where they live. They're all in about like 4-inch pots. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you want to see more of these type of videos, comment down below if you have any suggestions for me or any plants that you think I would love. I did do a really huge purge, so I'm looking for more like rare things, not so much things that you can find very easily. So I'm looking for some more rare things to add to my collection. I would really love the cactus spiralis. Would love one of those. Those are a bit pricey depending on how big you get it, but I would love one of those. And anything else that you think would be really, really cool in my collection, please let me know. I am in the market because my space, rumor has it that my space will be upgrading to a bigger space. So there'll be lots more room to add to the collection. But I do want to be super mindful of the things that I add to it because I have to like truly love it. If not, I'm just going to be getting rid of it in like a couple months, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. We'll do the tropical collection next.